Hello, welcome back to another episode of Shards the Void, fantasy role-playing adventure in Gurps, 4th edition. I'm Luke, the GM. With us today, we have got Jared. Jared?
Hi, I'm Jared, playing Doman, completely unfazed by meeting the god of death,
As you should be.
because he's unfazable.
Has that got Cosmic on it? Never mind. We'll worry about that later. We've also got Z-Warrior.
Hey, I'm Z Warrior. I'm playing Spot, as always, the Earth Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, let's see if I can gather some ingredients from this guy.
His head would definitely be a pretty fancy ingredient.
Legendary, at least.
Yeah, at least.
You charge at least double price for a boner potion based on that.
Yeah.
This is the god of death, remember? Maybe not the best for a boner potion.
Potions entombed their gods, and we ground them up and turned them into boner juice too.
Well, we've also got Everoth.
Hello, everyone. I am still Ulrich, surprisingly alive and singing. Not sure for how long.
It could go south very quick. We've got Terra.
Sorry, was that me?
That's
You
you.
were cutting in and out. That's me. Okay, I didn't hear my name. I'm Tara, and I play Iclid. Depending on what this god says, this might be her last session.
Well,
Because if he commanded me to murder everyone here, she probably would. Or at least try.
Just add their energy until you fail.
Last but not least, the person staring this god in the eyes right now, James.
Hey, I'm James, stirring the god of death.
All right.
With a readied arrow.
Well.
No, I was gonna huck that torch at that tree.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
what you were gonna do. Well, quick recap of last session. Like 12 hours earlier, you guys more like 24 hours earlier. Landed with your moth airship, met some friendly natives who thought that you were here as prophesized to defeat the enemy tribe who live on the other side of the island. You came across these ruins, you went right to the source, kicked the living daylights out of some kind of monster of smoke that were protecting the region, and then you straight brute forced open the secret entrance to this ancient temple.
Lockpicked.
Lockpicked. Someone did use a corrosive sword to gouge big holes in it. And that leads us to right now. Yeah. Rhoda, you can throw that torch if you like. It is lit in here now. A strange grey light has illuminated everything.
What light level?
-3 in darkness penalties, but constant everywhere.
Oh, smack on.
Yeah.
Although I guess I would have gotten a bonus because I'm just like pile.
The trees.
+4 to hit a square.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much just want to huck it like right there.
Yeah. It freezes in midair. It stops about here. Just before it's about to connect with a tree.
Oh.
What layer is this tree on? Trying to select it here. Oh, it'd help if I weren't using the ruler.
It's map layer because we can see the grid above it.
Mm-hmm. The tree disappears. The torch is still there. And
Dangling in the air.
yep, just floating, suspended.
Balls.
Priestess.
I
Why?
don't know this is a god yet of death. I haven't seen anything, I don't think, yet, have I?
Yeah, you spotted him because your bugs
Oh,
are
yeah, I
technically in
spotted him.
this room.
Oh, yeah. He's saying priestess?
Mm-hmm.
Bam, right to the door. Bow. Yes, my god. Or my lord.
Doman draws his sword.
Why is the hiding place disturbed?
We seek the spear, my lord.
For what purpose?
To destroy the... Oh, crap. What are they called again? Not demons.
Void? Spawn? Born?
Voidborn.
The Voidborn Horde.
You will not use the needle for this purpose, priestess.
Yes, my lord. Look at the rest and say, we must go.
No.
You notice Doman kind of looking at you like, do I need to kill you?
You may
I don't pick
remain.
up on that social cue. Oh. Yes, my lord. I'll get back on a knee. What am I killing? I'm not on a knee. I'm prostrating myself to him. I'm like down as close to the ground as I can possibly be.
He kind of raises his head up and like just moves it slowly across. You can hear inside the mask there's like a deep rattle. It's like his taste in the air.
What are you?
He walks slowly forwards. He's holding his huge flaming sword, and he kind of just rests the tip on the ground with his hand on the pommel. The sword's like as long as you are tall.
Who? So it's very different heights.
Doman.
Okay.
Well, how tall is Euclid?
Like
4 foot, 5 foot.
they're just a little bit higher than like maybe a meter and a quarter, or like a meter and a quarter. Yeah, 4 foot ish.
What are you?
You dare ask in this place? Do you not realize? Looks like people have found these things that have materialized out of nowhere. You checked these rooms, Ronan, on your way past, and they were empty.
I don't think I checked this room.
Maybe not.
Although I was actually looking for a way to sneak around. I come around a corner, I see that thing, boom, headshot.
The gods hide in their distant homes.
Yeah,
You are merely a messenger. So what are you?
I am they. Orthxi. The immortal. God of death. What is this? And then I think Ronan's let loose at a skeleton.
An arrow at the skeleton.
Oh, I shouldn't have really GM rolled that. But it dodges it.
Oh.
Fired an arrow at Othxie?
No, it's...
No, another thing.
You just hit an arrow loose behind you. And hit stone. Are we gonna need turn order?
I mean, I'm gonna shoot at that thing again as soon as possible.
Sounds like a yes.
Yep. Hold off for 1 second, please. Now you may go.
Oh, you gotta roll the wolves.
Yep, I got it.
You also got to roll Skelly Face and
Yep.
Mr. Clank.
And I'm working
But I-
on it. I'm just real slow.
Would I have been able to move before the need to roll starts?
Yeah, you've had a few seconds, like a minute, really, is how long we were talking there.
Here.
Ronan was just trying to sneak off and get a better vantage point. This guy ran into a skeleton.
God of Death, Othxie. Yes, let me get a better vantage point on this god over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Good
Like 100%.
grief. Where the shit do I keep my bollocks? Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. These guys.
Luke, quick question. Before battle, would I have had enough time to stand up after I heard the arrow fly, or was that what initiated combat?
That's just happened 1 second ago. Although, Ronan, did you say anything as you saw that skeleton? Or did you just see it and fire?
I think it was just a natural reaction, just like, oh god!
Oh no, not another skeleton.
Is that all of them? Is that all of them? I think that is everyone. Othxie does nothing. Also, it seems Wolf don't need to roll anything. But he's gonna spend the whole round turning and move into here, and he's letting out a deep, low growl. Doman.
Doman's gonna keep evaluating against Ilklid to make sure he doesn't lose that +3.
Bone champion that Ronan just fired an arrow at takes 1 step back and goes all out defense block. He's holding his shield up in front of him. Ulrich.
I'm gonna. First of all, I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of DR.
What, that gives a 2 DR?
Yeah, 2 DR. Everybody around in 2 yards. I can not select the enemy and say he doesn't get DR.
All right. Ronan.
Ronan, to you. I am gonna hold my action for it to break its defenses.
Okay. This thing is waiting for orders, as is this thing. Ilklid.
I stand and turn. Yeah, I stand. Can I turn around in the same action or just stand?
Yeah, I'll let you turn as you're rising. You could do one facing change as you're rising.
Actually, I don't need to. I can see from everywhere. I just stand then.
All right. Spot.
I think Spot's just up against the corner here, hoping that stuff doesn't go south.
Pressed up against the wall. Crouching
Yeah.
slightly. Oh god. That's fair. The sanest reaction so far. Except for maybe Ulrig's. But he reacts that way to everything. Give everybody dia!
Mm-hmm.
Again, he seems to do nothing, but he is looking right down at your Ilklid. His sword is still point first into the ground. You know, just resting on the stone tile. And the wolf is going to... It's creeping towards you, Ronan.
Shit.
And it's looking at you, and it doesn't look right. Doman.
Wolf?
Doman continues evaluating and says to the god of death, "What machinations?" And then that's his second up.
Continues with an all-out defense, but does not move from there. Ulrig.
I'm gonna. I can still hit this thing, right?
What is this thing?
The dead ghost.
The god.
You do sense an immensely powerful aura coming off this guy. All that you do.
Also, you might notice that
shimmers.
everyone in front of you, the two people on the side in front of you, haven't done anything yet.
I'll try to make a defensive stance to defend myself. And then my turn.
Increased what?
My parry.
All right. Ronan.
Okay. I'll step back, continuing point at this guy, and say, "What's up, Wolf? What's wrong?"
All right. Ilklid, are you about to do anything drastic?
Just taking a step towards.
I think we could potentially pause combat here.
And turning.
Unless Spot's doing anything drastic.
So no spear here. Let's go somewhere else. Doop-de-doop-de-doop.
Sorry. I just want to get this right because it's the god of death and I don't want to embarrass him. You would be wise too. And then the wolf says to you, Ronan, lower the weapon. But it's not the wolf that's saying it. You sense it's something else speaking through the wolf.
Doman finishes his phrase, spin you, for a grand total of what machinations spin you. That's one of the phrases that's really affected by the -2 to comprehension.
He's got cosmic language talent.
Basically saying, bro, what gives?
What's up, bruh? What's the deal? Ulrich, once again, Ronan, this guy in this room, just continues to hold his shield up in front of him.
I'll do the same and continue holding with the rest.
Ronan?
I'll put my bow down.
Or,
Not like put it on the ground, like I'm still holding. Just
yeah.
unnock the arrow and
Could someone move that giant -3?
My guardians. I brought them with me. Someone, I'm guessing all of you, destroyed the guardian I left here. He turns his back on all of you and starts sheathing his sword and walking back into this room. I feel you are not pilgrims. And also I smell something on this one. Ulrich, you feel an invisible force
Smelt?
pulling you.
And
And he did say that he smelled something.
okay.
You could try and resist it.
Yeah, definitely.
Strength, it'd be a contest of strength. And you can use lifting strength.
while that's going on, I pull like a piece of dried meat out of my pouch and like chuck it at the wolf.
Oh,
Good
sorry.
death, Wolfie.
As soon as you lowered the bow, the wolf blinked and then went immediately back to tucking its tail between its legs and cowering, as it has been in here since the start. Like, took a step towards you, chewing nervously on the meat, and like, hiding up behind your legs.
I'm actually gonna pat it and say, "Do you want to wait for us outside?"
Yes.
I'll motion my head like, the go motion.
Yeah. Wolfie will definitely slip out. The other two are upstairs. They were too scared to come down. And success by 6. No, you are gently pulled forward into this room, Ulrich. And your bag opens at your side. And that book of Weta that you've been carrying around floats up out of it and into the room in between both of you.
I am astonished. I point at it and tell everybody, it does something.
A fine gift, at least. So, priestess, this pilgrimage was truly for the needle.
Yes, my lord.
Its resting place has fallen into disrepair. This temple not as well kept as I would have thought. Who tended this place before you?
It is unknown, my lord. I was the first to come in a very long time. I am not actually a priestess of this particular temple. I just discovered it today.
He steps forward and bends and kind of goes as if caressing you, but you know there's an inch between any contact between his finger and you, and he just rubs an outline around you. This is the resting place of the needle, child. You are its protector now.
Yes, my lord.
Buried beneath the tree is my needle, where I keep my soul. Our worshippers, no. My congregation has fallen into disrepair. You must remedy this also.
Yes, my lord.
And these with you. Who are they?
They were accompanying me to stop the fools of the what was that? It's the High Council of the High Council.
They may speak for themselves.
Yes, my lord.
You feel that grip that were on you relax, Ulrig, also.
Mm-hmm.
Do you bring other gifts besides this delightful trinket of my peer, which we can defile?
He asked a question, White One. Answer him.
Gifts. I have. One second. I have one. I give him the makeshift book that I've made with all the songs I've sung and made so far.
It floats in front of you as you hold it out, and he does that rattly breathing again. And then it just drops to the ground, and he's like, no. The rest of you. Is it true you sought my needle to defeat the Voidborn?
Yes.
It would be a folly anyway. But you seem able people. You've certainly proven yourself against the defenses of my temple. I would make you champions if you can complete a quest for me. It's been a long time since I've offered a mortal a game.
I don't really want to.
Then I challenge you to a wet t-shirt contest. I forget where I saw that, but that's a reference to something.
The dark mind of Doman.
Doesn't sound very much like Tomo.
Oh, it's a reference to Order of the Stick.
Oh, right.
Irregardless, Weta's precious book is a fine tribute. I shall fulfill your desires. What are they?
Was he asking someone in particular, or just the room at large?
The room at large, it seems.
What mean you?
Will you... If you seek to eliminate the Voidborn, then I can tell you of things that would be of great use to you in doing so. In fact, I would that you deliver this book back to my peer, and there at her meeting place you would also find a weapon more suited to the task.
Care you to elaborate?
I suppose. I need to drink something in my throat. Anyone said out? Everyone just staring at the god.
He told them to speak up for themselves. So I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah. I don't particularly care to be a champion of death.
It's a good gig.
He can
Then
fulfill
why
desires.
don't you take?
Ilklid's done. This is her last game. He had commanded her to stay here at the temple.
No,
That's it. She's gone. She's done.
no, he's got more interesting plans for you than that. He'll elaborate. This book.
Yeah, and I say that I don't particularly care to be a champion of death.
And nothing would change your mind.
Shake my head no.
What demand you and what offer you?
I would ask that you deliver this book to Weta's meeting place. Her little secret hiding place like this one that I have here. I know where it is. I can offer you guidance to get there. There also you will find Weta's container. I need to change maps so I can remember which one it is.
Look, real quick. Is this a place of power for me?
It's a place of power for everyone. I should mention, as soon as the tree disappeared, you would have felt it.
What's its effective?
It's a +4.
Nice.
Scroll. Her mace. It is to the southeast, in the land you know as Padstead. That is where I would have you deliver the book. That is where you will find an item of great power that would indeed banish the Voidborn. And all I need is that this book be returned to its rightful owner. It's in his hand now, and yeah, it looks like weird things are happening to it.
Ulrich does have a question.
You got your hand up or something?
Well, he kind of steps in, raises the arm, and kind of like, yes, no,
I have to ask, otherwise I would not be able to forgive myself. I was told that dead men tell no tales, but do you have one or perhaps a song you would like to share? I would be to the world.
We got a bit of mic cut out there, but you'd be willing to share
Oh.
it with the world, did you say?
Yes. Share the song he's willing to share. He's willing to just sing it like all the others.
He's pondering. He raises the book up to his chin and kind of rests his head on the corner of it. And then he holds it back out for you to take.
I'll take it. What is it?
It's warm. Like real warm.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear.
It's very warm, the book, when you take it back.
Oh.
And he says, when you deliver this to Weta, ask her the same question. And you will have your answer.
Thank you. And he makes his bow and takes a step back.
Yeah, when you sing that song, you're probably gonna die.
I would that you aid in this mission, priestess.
Yes, my lord. Anything you ask.
The rest of you, or everyone at large, what do you desire?
What is offered?
Everything. Nothing. Whatever you take, and whatever is given.
I care not for your vague answers.
Few do.
Are you offering it? Do you offer a trade, or is this a gift?
A gift. A blessing from a god. This used to be quite popular the last time I was here. We will meet again, all of you.
If he wants to give me a blessing, I'll take it. She'll. Anything you wish to give me, my lord, I will gladly accept from you.
He tilts his head like a puppy. Armor creaking a little bit.
Such a weird description.
What to give Ilklid? He grasps the sword by the handle. Kneel.
Yes, my lord.
And taps it lightly to your right shoulder, and then the left. And says, "You are High Priestess now.
Ooh.
Command
Go straight to her head.
the rest. Rally the believers. Spread the word." And then he gestures at the wall behind you, or to the side of you, behind where the tree was. And suddenly it's burning red hot in runes all across it.
Did this god just create a burning bush to talk to his disciple?
Maybe. It's a wall. And that would just like the feds finally caught up with Moses and burnt his weed, and he got super stoned and thought he saw Jesus or whatever. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I've read the Bible. And it says, "The story as it is written," and points. And it's a lot of words. These are not large runes. It fills the wall from floor to ceiling, like 4 meters tall.
I will.
Go on, sorry.
Oh, if he's gonna talk, let him talk.
What cartography does the world practice this age?
You can look into my mind and gather anything you wish, my lord.
He didn't say anything to that, but he...
In this era of technology, we use geographic information systems to map our world.
He produces a map of the continent. Well, he produces a map. It's clearly a map rolled up, bound in leather, embossed with skulls and flaming swords all the way up. It's a very fancy leather map case. And he places it on the floor between both of you. This will guide you to Weta. Amongst other things.
Thank you, my lord. And my lord, before you go, may I please create something within your presence, a creation while by your godly, created by your godly essence, would be a blessing.
Very well.
All right, I let the bugs scramble out all those the dragon skeleton bits that have been rattling around in my chest cavity and skirt.
And dragged in cases by the big guys.
Yep. And I'm creating it. I did my gather roll. I just need to do, if you want to check it out, I made it, no quirks.
I'm on my way. What's the ritual?
The standard creation, it's for an ally at 100%.
Ally at
And I took it into
100%. For how long?
Up to 1,000 pounds. So
Duration.
magnitude 1 year.
1 year. How
Oh,
much
I didn't
energy
even
was
need this. I didn't need this range. Oops, I did it and then some because I accidentally did range. So yeah, I really did it. It's 67 energy.
How does this look on stream? It's about. Yeah. Job's a good one.
So I actually did it and then some because I realized I didn't remove the range off of it. So yep.
He steps back and touches the tip of his sword to the bones as they're rattling into place. And you kind of see a brief glowing light fill its eyes before receding inside its skull. Good.
Which it?
Sorry, James. What'd you say?
Which it?
The dragon bones.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. I shall do as anything you ask. In your name, I shall spread your word. She gives another full-blown bow, and then will shut up. You said it was like human size.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the proportions right, but that's just a bad token, I think.
We can make one later.
Mm-hmm. Unless anyone else is about to say anything.
Doman's kind of waiting for the giant bear to move.
Did you step aside at any point, Ulrich? I don't think he were really just stood in the entrance to that room the entire time.
I've just been an eye on skeleton the whole time.
Do my constructs make you anxious? Spirit binder.
I'll nod at that. Yes, they do.
While you intend me and this place no harm, they will cause no harm to any of you.
What manner of gift would you offer me?
I would name you champion. Quester. Lord,
I have held many titles.
Knight,
I do not
Emperor.
care for them.
What would you ask of the god of death?
What have you to offer?
Everything. All that ever was, or will be.
What is dead may never die.
Doman's gonna pull out his sword and stick it, kind of just tap it on the ground the same way the god had his, so he's not dissolving the ground.
Mm-hmm.
but still showing off its.
James, whatever you're cooking, we're hearing it through your mic.
James pulls out a frying pan, starts cooking some sausages. The ring wraiths see the fire.
Onions. I guess technically onion.
Once you chop it into more than one part, it becomes onions. A fine blade. He snaps his fingers.
Ah, shit. I don't feel too well.
You don't feel so good.
And something definitely happens to it. You're not sure what right now, but it feels weightier. It's maybe gained half a pound in weight.
Okay, half a pound in weight. What's the pounds to pounds conversion rate?
Ooh, are you making a silly?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. The rest of you. Archer, can I not tempt you? Bard.
No. No.
Weird mushroom creature.
Alchemist. You believe. He walks right up to you. He's taking one of them deep sniffs. Dementor style sniff. I see, he says. And then turns to look at everyone else. Says, so be it. I have wasted enough time here already. Prove me wrong on that, High Priestess. And I will
Yes, my
reward
lord.
you. Deliver the book, and I will reward you all. The skeletons that you've seen around kind of start just fading into nothingness, kind of creeping up to the walls and then fading out. It's also starting to get dimmer in here again.
Doman heads to the stairs. I think. I don't really remember how we got here. I think I found the stairs.
Yes, that is the room you entered in.
Upper. Yeah.
There are stairs in there. I've just not drawn them on because I'm lazy. And
There is actually a neat stair token in the Roll20 thing when you search there for stairs.
oh dear God, I just moved the.
She's taking the temple.
Goodbye, Temple.
Yep. Bye, Temple.
Unless
Oh wow, you
someone-
destroyed everything except the part that Doman was in.
There we go. Things might have got a bit wonky, but the tree's back. He's gone. It grows out of the ground as if from a sprout to a tree and dies in front of you. the leaves have turned to ash and then nothing at all before they hit the ground.
Are the words still up there on the
The-
wall that were blazing?
The words are still up there on the wall.
Yeah, we're
And
copying that down.
that leather map case
I'll
is there
grab the
still
map.
also. Ugh. Click, click. Sorry about that.
And it's no longer plays of power, correct?
It's still a +2 place power down
Okay.
here. And Doman's heading back up to the temple above ground.
As am I.
Yeah, Doman started leaving when the God of Death started leaving.
All right.
Look, before I go, I'm just gonna extend my last Skelly boy up to because he's only gonna last a couple more weeks
Mm-hmm.
or like a week, so I'm just gonna extend his life expectancy.
Just the cost of the duration, nothing else.
He's fine the way he is. He's my dumb squire.
Milady.
No, yeah, I was saying that's what it costs. Just the cost of the duration. That's all you can do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. Swing. I think you're all in the right place on this map.
Yep. Not a problem.
I think night has fallen while you were in here. Definitely, night has fallen while you were in here. In fact, as you climb out, Doman, too much night has fallen. You definitely did not spend 6 hours plus in there, but it is now beyond midnight, you think?
Do I see any
You broke up for me.
Do I see any lights, possibly from our friends?
You don't actually see any light around. No, just the moon's lighting. Give me a vision check though, please.
I'm gonna
Oh,
ask the wolves what's up.
mm-hmm.
Is this before anyone else gets there, though?
Yeah, that too. Success by 2. You do see some blood. It's we've got a map for this place. Everyone will still be on it wherever they were before. Bunch of rando stuff going on.
I'm gonna call Batty when I get upstairs.
I'm just checking that everything else is clear. Yeah, you can see there's some blood over here for sure, glistening in the moonlight.
Is all our companions that came with us here gone?
Yeah, they are nowhere to be seen for Doman as he steps out and spots that blood. Ronan, you and the wolves would step out, or you'd step out and see the wolves, and they would instantly say, "Lots of death," and you would smell all the blood also.
Okay.
The
Something bad happened here.
Yes.
We need not spend more time on this island. We must depart by moth.
Before we do that, Luke, I wrote a search check.
Okay. Success by 3. What were you looking for and when? Sorry about that.
It was back inside the temple. I was searching the ground to see if I could, I don't know, maybe some ashes or something from that might have dropped from the god of death?
Let me see how the dice make me feel. There was something, yes. Oh, oh yeah. It's like a single scrap of linen, maybe some kind of fabric. You think very
Oh.
burnt.
Yeah, I would have collected that.
It was also you almost didn't have to look for it. It was kind of right there.
The guy walks up, looks you down, sniffs you. A piece of fabric breaks off of him, and he turns away.
Pretty much.
Smells like creepy monster that likes to gather flesh. I'll drop him some.
Bet you never seen this flesh before, bro.
Made from the leather of tortured souls.
Now that we're out of the temple, we can't cast, can we? We're no longer in a place of power?
It's only in that central room with the tree.
Okay. Thinking about stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, how much?
God, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to think. We might not need moth because if we're in a place of power, the magic users might be able to create a something like. Could we create just something that floats? Is that a thing that could be done? Just like
I
a
don't see
rock?
why not. You could do anything you want with ritual path magic.
I'm just trying to think. We might not need the moths. We could just make like a balloon bit for an airship, pretty much.
For everyone wants the moths. You saw how much Doman wants the moths.
Yeah, I know.
But that, yeah,
Make
exactly.
Gateway.
Gateway.
I also even think of an airship.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
airships are a bit out there.
Well, it's something we just flew on giant moths. She's thinking. I'm just thinking. All we need is something to float us up,
I'm not sure.
and then we could use the bat to drag us.
I don't think balloons are a common technology in this world at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying not to break the game world. But we just did fly via a bunch of bugs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just thinking.
What
you
was
guys
the
do a bunch of
naturalist
things.
for, Spot?
Spot's thinking to himself if there are moths here or giant bats.
Giant bats do seem quite likely. And they must be eating something. So, yeah, you reckon there's both knocking about somewhere. There's even probably access to the Verthan highways somewhere on this island.
Okay. I'm gonna need some time to make a potion.
Understood. Are we doing anything about the people of this island, or are we leaving them to their fates?
Oh, bollocks. Everyone roll your best perception. Except for smell, you bastard. This is hearing or vision.
Okay. I'm so much worse at those guys.
By 7?
Yep,
nine.
you heard a tree branch break on the other side of the temple. Spot, you've noticed movement, humanoid sized. Same with Ulrich.
How dark is it?
-3 to -7-ish.
Someone's coming. 'Cause 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 'cause
That's also 1, 2, 3. Oh, a potential hit on how many here is there? 5. In the order that I see you're on, roll 20. Ilklid, have you got combat reflexes as the swarm?
I don't have conflict Oh wait, as a swarm. Let me double check. I don't think so though. No combat reflexes.
Roll IQ, please. You did manage to spot this person just as they threw the spear at you. Yeah, you can attempt to dodge or dodge and retreat to drop to the ground. It's a spear flying at your face. 2 others land and clatter on the stone around you.
I'll do an all-out dodge and retreat.
Do you mean feverish? Spend an FP?
Feverish, yeah.
Rightio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just drop to the ground.
Or could I go straight up in the air?
I'll
Like
allow
all
it.
you can do for ranged. Oh,
This time is what I was going to add.
I can drop to the ground. I'm fine too.
Yeah. I should be
Okay.
more stingy with retreats. I read recently, I think it were in the How to Be a Gurps GM book, maybe? It might have been somewhere else. That you should be really stingy with the retreat availability.
oh yeah.
Well, I go to ground.
That's fine.
And even without the retreat, I think I still make it.
And then it might be a good time for a break. It might be a good time to just call it, actually, for tonight. And then we could do a catch-up session one day soon. I know a couple of people have to leave early, possibly very soon.
If it's a really short break, I can continue for a while afterwards.
Let's
Alright.
go for a quick break.
Yeah,
And
let's
figure it
have
out.
we'll have a quick break, and this could end up being an extremely quick combat. You know, I'll roll a couple of dice, see how many natives we're dealing with here, and yeah, we'll be right back. we're back. And go ahead and roll your turn orders, please. I need to do a wolfie. 3 wolfies.
That's not legal.
That's not legal.
Also, Miss Baddington and Pointy Head,
Pointy head.
the new dragon.
You know what? This combat might go a bit quicker than we expected.
That thing could still be adjusting to being on living,
Yeah, I think that's on its
especially
way.
since you probably don't have it statted up yet.
I do not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, but bat is knocking about. It's esoteric. Every 5 kills, you can call in a bat strike and it'll come in.
Oh, God.
But you better call it in before you get 7 kills.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yeah.
be fair, you can always roll for it. It's a 15 or under.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. It might be busy eating a moth right now. Just add in the round calculation. Add. Give me that descending order. The moment? No, I've not added the wolves yet, because I'm a numbnuts. I think it's technically wolves, but they're like... Rrr. Defend the Ronin. And then it's Doman.
So what has Doman heard so far?
Spears have clattered at the ground around you, and you've also heard a noise. Where did I put that guy? Huh? Oh, yeah, you heard a noise in this direction over here.
But didn't see... I suppose I wouldn't have seen the spears anyways, but I heard them behind me coming closer towards me.
Mm-hmm. Let me know if you do it.
Doman will move towards there
Ah.
and say, "What mean you?"
You can make out that these 2 guys are covered in red paint, or possibly blood all over the faces. Just behind them, you can see one of the people that guided you here has been disemboweled.
Okay.
Bunch, we're gonna move up.
Do we still have the +2 to armor, by the way? Ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Hasn't been 10
It
minutes.
lasts about 10 minutes.
Oh, last 10 minutes? Cool.
Yes.
No, I think that'd have gone by now.
It wasn't the whole 10 minutes. He cast it, we talked for 2 or 3.
I could
Yeah.
always, if you want, I could always hold for 15 seconds
Mm.
and get enough energy to cast it again.
No, it's been like 7 to 8 minutes, I think. So it's still going strong for a while. In combat terms, at least.
Okay.
These 2 in front of you are ready spears that they had at the feet, Doman. And Did you roll IQ?
To try and communicate?
Mm-hmm.
No, Doman did not try to speak in
Ah,
a way that they would understand.
alright.
I think they'd be a pretty hefty minus
Mm-hmm.
to try and understand at least.
He also shouts back something like, as he's readying his spear. This
So
guy.
all the natives are the red paint guys, right?
Yeah. All the ones that you can see. Ulrich.
Hi.
Ronan. I skipped you somehow.
No, I should be right after Ronan or Ulrich.
Oh, right, yeah.
Since I see nothing yet, I'm just gonna give everyone. I need a target for that one. Never mind. I make a defensive action until my next turn for parrying, and then my turn.
Ronan.
So I turn towards this guy.
Which one? Over here, these two.
Other way.
Aha, him. Yep. Arrow comes out. Knocked and drawn. And light penalty for there is a -5.
Okay,
Out
so
in the
no light
open.
penalty.
Out in the open is... Oh, right, obviously. Out in the open, -3. Shadowy places, -5. Really shadowy places, -7.
Oh. Sorry. Sick.
-2 for partial cover. Cannot target the legs.
Okay. I am targeting the head. So this is skull. -3 for distance.
I think I closed this guy's character sheet like a numbnuts. He's gonna spend an FP on this. Whoo, he dodges your arrow. Ilklid and the things are orders to kill.
That way. Murder of humans. Bugs, Armor, and Skelly Bob. And Miss Baddington if she's around.
GM check.
Which is
Uh-huh.
15 or under.
Yep.
By the way, Armor and Skelly Bob are 4s, so they're always there.
Radio.
And then I'm gonna just... I went to ground. When I went to ground, did I go to ground under the stairs in the staircase?
Wherever you'd like.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna just roll into, or I guess go to crouch so I can go down the stairs next round.
All right. And
But-
spot.
I'm gonna try to fast draw a potion.
Go for it.
Oh, I made it.
There's a potion in his hand.
And I'm gonna throw it like here,
Oh no.
7 yards away. Range. Am I on a higher ground?
Yes. that's still lowered into the ground. Oh no, what am I on about? That whole plinth stays raised. So did you like come out and climb back up on there, where Ronan were, we as wolves?
Yeah, I think I'm still on top of the thing.
Yeah. So that's about 2 meters up from where they are.
2 meters up. So it's still -3. I'm aiming at the hex, so it's a +1 net. Let's roll. +1.
Everyone's got night vision.
Oh, I hit the mark.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oof.
Mm.
A cloud of slipping gas.
Why you do this to me?
Well, they threw something at us. I threw something at them.
Show me alchemy.
It's a 7-yard radius.
7 yards. Is this selective? You are also 2 up from there.
Oh, yeah. I think we might be just at the edge, a little bit outside. But this, I think the first wolf's probably gonna be affected.
Yeah. The rest of you are just at the edge of this bubble of gas that spews out. How did you do an alchemy success by 6? Come on, you guys, you got this.
If rule of 16 is a success by 4.
And
Nope.
Did you just knock out all those dudes over there?
Possibly.
Also, some of our dudes. I think you said some people were in the radius.
+5 to that wolf's one.
Yeah, this wolf is within range.
Are we taking height into consideration for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this instant?
Yeah. If you fail, you'll fall
Yep.
asleep.
You hear a lot of slumping in this guy right in front of you. Drops to his knees, eyes closed. A rude.
Now you need to roll 1 quirk for the spell.
Navigating to thaumatology. Show me 2D.
Yeah, 11.
Oh dear. Lose 2 FP. Could have been worse.
Okay. Could have been worse, yeah.
Pretty effective first second. So a wolf just fell asleep. But the others are gonna maneuver away from the big cloud of gas that just appeared. Oh, just get these in the right actual hexes for where they would be. There we go. Ah. Doman.
Doman will take a move forward and he'll move an attack against the first guy because he disemboweled our guy. And he will miss, and I will leave for a couple minutes. I should be back by my next turn.
Rightio. that guy that Doman just swung at? Has he already left?
No.
He's just gonna make a quick attack against you with that spear in his right hand.
I did close roll 20 though. Is the other guy also moving or no?
The other guy will move, but he's gonna move away from you. He's going all out, this guy with a spear, but he's also adding 3 levels of deceptive. And he potentially hits. He swiftly
Parry and what's it called?
Support
Support
and
and
retreat.
retreat. I closed roll 20. I'll just stay on for long enough for you to roll it.
Radio. Parry and support and retreat. 3D.
It's in my combat thing.
Yeah, I'm going to it. Critical success.
Cool.
I was going to also say something about the jungle floor being risky to step back over, but you're in a pretty clear patch and you got a critical success. So, yeah. Ulrich. Oh, no, sorry. I've got some people who aren't asleep, but... oh, yeah. I don't think so. Nope, I stepped into the wrong place. I wanted to step to... wait, I think I was there. Yeah. Range is... sorry for my slowness there. This is a -4. Ulrich, a spear is flying at you.
Can I? I'm not sure if I can parry spears.
You cannot. I think.
So dodge.
Yep, you may dodge. You may feverish dodge. You may dive to the ground to add a retreat.
I can dodge under trees then.
You could dodge a
Or not.
retreat, but you'd end up on the ground.
Okay, I'll feverishly dodge and retreat using 1 fatigue for this.
Alright.
That's +2, right?
+2 for the 1 fatigue.
By 5.
Yep, you dive to the ground at your feet.
Oh, okay, to my feet.
It can be any adjacent hex.
Oh, okay.
Ronan.
Alright, so Ronan takes a step over here. Going to that shoot. We're shooting this guy in the vitals.
The one who tried to spear Doman.
Yes. Yes. E -7. What's his darkness?
It's a -5 right there.
Okay.
Am I back?
Welcome back.
7.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Yes, it is.
Vitals, remember?
Yep.
8 impaling to the vitals.
Oh dear. Ow.
What, 24 damage to the vitals?
Yep. Yep. This is versus a 10. Oh, he's got an arrow like right deep in his torso, just poking out there. This is -5. It's a major wound, so he does fall backwards, stunned at least. An arrow hits his chest and he falls to the ground. Ill cleared. These guys still on the same mission. Bugs are swarming on that guy up there as well. Or elsewhere. Ilklid?
Didn't catch any of that.
Oh, did I break up?
Sorry, I was
there?
muted. There's two guys up there. I just told him to destroy all humans in that direction.
Oh, the other guy up there, obviously. I forgot to move him. They camouflaged for me. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to step down the stairs. So I'm out of all throwing range.
Alright.
So I'm there, but, underneath. I don't think there's a way to do negative. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Bugs start nibbling on this guy at the back, and he screams. Spot.
Oh no, the wolf. I turn around slowly. And that's it.
Alright. Wolves are running down the stairs, occupying the same pair of hexes. Goddamn rotate. Doman, you're up. This guy in front of you has fallen on his back with an arrow poking out his chest. There is a person to your right, about 1 meter below you and
away?
4 meters away.
2?
Doman.
2, right? Meters away?
He moved on his last turn. He took a full move maneuver, and he's now 4 meters away.
So I would be next to him if I moved 3,
Yep.
and the other guy is on the ground.
Yes.
Okay, what did the other guy do last turn?
The one who's on the
What
ground.
did the... No, the one farther away.
He took a full move maneuver.
Okay.
Heading away from you and around the side of the temple.
Is this spear in the ranged throwing position?
Yes.
Right, okay. All out determined, so that I don't have to move and attack, because all out negates that. All out determined, so that's a net skill of then 17. Double strike, so 2 double strikes and 11 skill. So roll it twice with a -7.
Versus 11, did you say it'd be?
Yeah, 2 versus 11.
Both misses, unfortunately, 12 and a 13.
Oh well. That's the turn.
Alrighty-o. He takes a full move maneuver again. He's just running away from you into the jungle. He changes his mind quickly. And... oh, that's close. You actually see him fall. He gets like 3 meters, and then you see him trip over a thick vine in the dark. Poor bastard. Ulrich. Oh no, what am I on about? There's two guys here. So this person is he's covered in bugs. What am I on about? He manages to squish a couple, but you know it's nothing compared to what they're doing to him. And the other one is gonna. Oh, he tries to poke his spear wildly at the. Oh no! Wait, what am I on about? He just threw his spear. He exits close combat that the big guy had entered. Ulrich, sorry, it is you.
I think I need 2 turns to get up.
Yeah, you can get to your knees now.
I'll take those 2 turns to get up.
All right, Ilklid.
I'm hiding and my guys are murdering.
Big guy takes a swing, potentially hitting. He does manage to dodge and retreat backwards. Oh, what is that roll? GM check 17, and he falls flat on his arse over this ledge that were behind him.
Did I get skipped?
Oh, yeah, you did. I'm so sorry. Go on, your turn.
Okay, so that one dude is. Can I still see him?
Yeah, he's technically occupying that hex and the one behind him. You can only see the top half of his torso, head, and one arm.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I do want to stay up here. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Just
It's
right into vitals.
-7 for darkness, where he's fallen in the shrubbery.
Okay, so do that. I should draw an arrow.
Arrow out,
Okay.
pulled back. Fucking Legolas.
And I don't
He-
dodge that.
He can't dodge. Or I think it's technically at like a -4, but he's also at -1 multiplier HP, so he fails to dodge. 6 impale into the skull.
Vitals.
Oh, vitals again. Sorry.
But this time I'm trying to put it like up under the rib cage, so it goes like instead of going through the rib cage, it's going under.
It hits deep. He jerks as it lands, and you see a bunch of blood fly out of his mouth. It's like, "Ugh."
This guy's tough.
Ilklid's bugs are chewing on someone also, and Skelly. Oh wow, that's painful.
Poke.
Versus a 9 because it's had to move an attack, so it misses. And Spot.
I only see one guy. Actually 2, but they're already injured.
Also, people running away already.
I'm gonna tend to the wolf.
Wait, what happened to the wolf?
Spot knocked it out.
Yeah, but by accident.
Oh.
He pulled out his blackjack and boshed it in back of her head. Like, whoops, my hand slipped.
I might have to kill you for that.
That's not what he did. Wolf's turns. They want blood. They can smell it. They're running after that guy who tripped in front of your domain. They're just alongside you right now. And it's your turn.
Okay, how far away is he?
He's down a ledge. The ledge is directly in front of you. It's about 1 meter high. I'd only require a DX or acrobatics or jumping check to get down it. And then he's 3 meters beyond that. 4 in total.
What if I change posture to a crouch?
Yeah,
Crouch plus all out long?
yeah, I'd let you do that.
Yeah, sure. And also, go ahead and roll IQ, because Doman will say revenge.
Yep. And
Okay. Then the attack roll.
he whimpers.
Let's see. All out long, -5. In darkness, that's a 13. So that's a 13. Just roll it straight up.
Swung or thrusted?
Swung.
Success by 7. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, he
Regular damage, follow-up damage, and whatever special things might happen.
He did not manage to dodge. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. I think we could about end this very brief combat.
What was the extra ouch?
Just the fact that he'd got slashed. It were 6 cutting damage.
Sword didn't do anything weird?
Oh, the fancy stuff. Right. I completely forgot. As the sword connects with his flesh, it ignites. Almost as soon as it touched his blood, the whole blade lights aflame.
Huh.
And wow, actually, yeah, there's a huge burst of flame through that guy's wound as well. It does significant damage.
You know what else I totally forgot?
Go on.
Fire damage, the +4 fire damage.
The
that we've
fire
been-
damage. You're shooting fire arrows.
That's right.
That guy is burning there as well. Why am I
Got
typing this
2
out?
arrows in him, so that's like 8 additional fire damage.
7, but yeah, thereabouts. That actually would have the last one. It wouldn't have triggered another death check yet, but he's on fire for the next couple of seconds. And yeah, I think we can call that combat. Others are running off into the woods, or getting
Well, we
eaten
definitely
by
can't call it diplomacy.
bugs. Hey-oh. You got people giving you looks on the bus. You need a Bluetooth
It's
headset.
pretty empty. It's
Ah,
pretty empty.
that's a shame.
I'll send Elizabeth Bat to murder all of the remainders.
Oh no, that's the
Feed
bat.
up.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you hear a scream to the north and flapping of wings. And then another scream as someone lands on the stone tiles behind you. Just splat.
I don't know about the rest of you, but these natives tire me.
Power's gone to your head, hasn't it?
I tired some of them. Point at the ones sleeping.
Luke, how are my 3 arrows that I launched looking?
1, 2, 3. Good, good, and good.
Awesome.
Is
Couple
Doman's
of-
sword still going?
It is still burning.
Is it regular fire or like a black nothingness fire?
It seems like regular fire, aside from the fact that it's, from nothing, wreathing the blade of the sword. shit.
How big is this island? Luke, how many knobs?
Pretty big. It's about 70 knobs across, I think.
70 knobs? Okay.
Maybe more. Let me zoom out. Oh, dear God, roll 20. I said, dear God, roll 20. 150 knobs is the longest dimension.
Okay.
But it's kind of narrow. It's like 70 knobs wide at its thickest.
It's kind of kidney bean shaped, right?
Yeah, it is. Very much kidney bean shaped. We're like a little dangler. A kidney bean with a dick.
I'm just statting something up to see if it's possible. I might want to just try to murder all these people in with one foul swoop, but we'll see.
A fine gift.
Probably won't be able to do it because just without even the damage and the distance, because it's weight of all the total people, right? Not just.
Yeah, that'd be an expensive spell.
I just want to see. We can keep moving on.
Mm-hmm. The field is your lots'.
Gentlemen, will time out how long it takes for his sword to stop burning.
About a minute. Feels like it were about a minute. From when you first connected with that guy and it ignited to it finally. It dims first, you can tell. About 5 seconds before it went
Did it give
out.
light?
Hmm?
Did it give light?
Yes, it was producing a little bit of light.
-3 as we've usually been going?
Mm-hmm.
I could be devastating if I really wanted to be right now.
We +2 place power.
Only 91 energy.
How's only
Straight
91? You need greater effects to deal that sort of damage to a person.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
273.
You'd be afflicting them with heart attack would be the easiest way. So that's incredibly expensive.
Oh, I was just going to do 4d
Unless you were...
internal damage.
Oh.
Get most of them.
Actually, I don't think that would take most of them beyond their...
No, you're
what
probably
their
right.
ultimate
Anyway,
death is.
I can't afford it. I just thought it would be interesting to see how much it would cost.
10d internal damage ought to get about just under half for everyone, I'd have said.
Well, I'm not doing it because I cannot afford to do that.
Uh-huh.
That would have been, yeah. Bad news bears. What are we doing?
Sacrifice everyone.
I pull up the map. More
Yeah.
bodies fall from the sky.
It stops after a bit, but the bat does land holding a dead guy. Sorry, that's just a placeholder while I drag you to the right place. So it's actually the place he wants you to take it is 1,800 knobs away.
Oh, jeez.
Where'd you say it was, sir? Which country?
Padstead. So it's southeast of Meetha.
They're the ones who invaded, like, 3,000 years ago, right?
No, that's further east, Woghamia.
My lord commands us to go to Padista?
Padstead.
Padstead. My lord demands us to go to Padstead. That is where we shall go.
I think we should stop in Arena on our way.
I also must make a quick stop into a Wretched territory to to trade in this currency so we may spend it elsewhere.
If we go south from here, we could hit a couple of Wretched towns. Go south.
Have people got map reading skills?
I do not, but
Doman has
What's-
navigation land, which cartography defaults to.
do you have the default on cryptography?
No, cartography defaults to navigation.
Should be
land.
-2.
But this
Minus
thing
two,
also
right?
gives a bonus, so you can just roll me straight navigation land people with it, and I'll roll for Doman.
What about IQ?
Oh, let me
Whatever.
double check.
I just rolled straight up IQ and see how much I succeeded by.
We got
Well,
two people.
two critical successes, so I think we're good.
Definitely know where we're going.
Yep.
We wish to retrieve the arrow first. And then we travel over the waters.
There's also 2 pages in that direction.
Yeah, there happens to be. We could hit this page and then get the bow, and then. Anybody want a mace? We should get a mace.
That's the extra gifts that are on the map for you. He put the page locations on it.
Okay.
Friendly reminder that in German, the word gift means poison.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Did Orn have a page with her? Or the book?
She was going to get yes to both, and she was going to get another one. She was heading the south town first, and then they were making great speed to the capital of the Usagi.
Yep. So you were gonna stop in Padstead there, get that one, and then the one further south in Padstead as well, or?
No, just after that, just head to the Usagi territory.
Oh, okay. In that case, then, yeah. I have nothing to report at the moment. Just that's an interesting note. She wouldn't. The page wouldn't be quite there. It would at the minute be somewhere else on the map.
She had some pretty fast horses and stuff with her. They're probably pretty far into the.
Yeah, I'll need to do some calculations, but they probably have moved quite far. I need to work that out after this session. Poor Sigmund. By the way, people who were wondering, Simon's had to leave us because things like work sucks. Kind of wish I had a job though, but this is my job. Pleasing everybody. And I only please myself, really.
I believe we have an agreement. Shall we go to Wretched territory?
Please don't
that's
please
south?
yourself on stream.
She looks for group consensus.
I'm okay with that.
It seems fine.
Do we care about these people's plight or move on? Or plight?
We leave.
Yeah, I'm game to leave.
Scumbags, the lot on yous.
We
You do have a desire to spend a bit more time reading and transcribing the wall.
Okay, I will.
I
Shall we?
don't.
Well, I said I transcribed it when I was down, or copied
Oh.
it down.
I might have missed that. You could also do it with some kind of magic. I imagine you'd
Oh
probably
yeah, I
get
could.
this.
I could just do create. I could do like a photocopy spell. I don't even know how many points that would be.
You've got matter, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like lesser sense matter, greater create matter.
Yep, sense matter to detect what's there, and then lesser create to
Cool.
manipulate paper to have ridges, or maybe that'd be only temporary. You'd need to maybe create ridges so that you could then draw it in later, because otherwise it would be temporary.
Mm.
Okay, so it's lesser sense matter and greater create matter.
It should be lesser for both.
Lesser create
Because you're
matter
only
would
making
work.
you're only making a guidelines for you to follow to color it in later, basically.
Yeah. And then just got to put a time duration on there.
And like the weight of it.
Area.
Oh yeah, area. That wall's like 10 yards radius. Not that much, 5-yard radius. Yeah.
So it'd be area effect, like what?
Whatever section up to 5 yards is in.
Okay, 5 yards.
Half the cost for whatever 5 is in the speed range table.
Cool. Well, it's only 26 energy, so especially below, that'll be no problem. I could have done that while I was down there.
Mm-hmm. Radio.
Yeah. Ritual done. No things. Now I just need to roll.
And you are all a bit tired, weary at the minute. You were traveling all day before you went down there. And you did have a fight with a weird smoke monster just before you went in.
Summon your malls. We shall rest while they appear.
Indeed.
I think Spot said he needed some time to make the potion as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Place of power works for you too, and it is very dark in there now.
Oh, perfect.
And the journey shall be easier if you create a separate mall for me.
Hey, quick question, Luke.
Yeah.
Can I make an ally group, but just have their era like frequency? I just want to make a bunch of skeletons to screw with this island. Would that be like? Could I do that, but with frequency of appearance like of nothing? What would that even entail?
I think the frequency of appearance would be how often you want them to do the things you want them to do, which in this case would be terrorize the island.
Hmm. Yeah, they'd still be acting as your allies in terrorizing the island.
Okay.
But you could legitimately give them a very low frequency of appearance and, you know, rest assured every now and then they will terrorize the island.
Islands. Cool. I will look into doing that. But in the meantime, we can just do other stuff.
So it sounds like a night of rest, though.
Restful night.
A restful night / a potion brewing night, which is restful to some, or, you know, I don't know, are compulsions restful? It depends on the compulsion.
I would imagine.
Compulsive resting. Is it restful?
I think that'd be laziness.
Yeah.
No, there's a difference. And a Snorlax.
Obsession sleeping.
Gotta be asleep, man. Just gotta be asleep. I go to sleep. Character idea. Definitely in the works already. So, aye. You've still got supplies, I am pretty certain. There's also good hunting on the island.
Ooh. Yes, actually, that's I hunt.
Anyone got astronomy?
Nope.
What would be the closest survival? Desert, mountain, plains, or woodlands? Probably
Gotta be
woodland.
woodlands. He's described it
Woodlands.
as
Yeah.
temperate rainforest.
Woodlands. Uh-huh. You rustle up good eats. Roots, mushrooms, meat.
We have a feast. Do I kill a tiger? Are we eating tiger?
That's murder. No
Note that
tigers.
this is a temperate rainforest in the spring. It's like 11 degrees.
It's cool. Probably enjoying a fire. Someone's
11 degrees would be, what, 50?
No idea. Can't see the shoot.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Maybe.
51.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Whoa, so close. Pretty much bang on the money. Is that cold to you?
Me? No.
No, yeah, that's nice to me. That's like the temperature I would like it to always be outside, I think.
Yeah, I think that's like
Move
the
to
beginning
Greenland.
end of sweater weather.
But yeah, that's a severe digestion right there. So yeah, Ulrich, any plans for the night? Any interest in your new book?
I think I want to make a music composition to see what I can come up with this experience with death.
Feel free.
Okay.
I'll give you a +2 as well. You're particularly inspired for some reason.
Okay.
So success by 4. You write some pretty good tunes.
Awesome. I'll try to bring that up something good for the next session. And yeah, that's all he's going to be working on, mostly with that inspiration now.
All right. Well, morning would roll around with no more tribe attacks. I'm wondering. I need to know what skill this would be in general. Let me just check the default for this.
Also, sometime during the night, Dylan would have maybe offered to take a watch and then gone on a loud motorcycle. I'm not sure if you heard that. Gone on a patrol through the forest.
Okay.
Just a very short thing around.
There we go. Yeah. The dead bodies, on closer inspection, it was not the person who guided you here. They were blue tribe folk. Like you saw the blue paint and assumed, but it were actually someone completely different. You found maybe 7 of them altogether, but none of them were the people from the party that led you here. And the skill I want you all to roll is IQ -6. Everyone roll IQ -6.
IQ -6.
Disastrous chance.
Oh wow, Ulrich got it.
Barely made it.
Good. He's the one we want to make it.
Yeah, you. It says you're writing your song, Ulrich. You like look up to the moons for inspiration, and they're in the wrong place. It's not just been hours; it's been
Was
Yeah.
my offhand remark during our break correct?
The offhand remark during the break was correct. It's not just been hours, it's been days, maybe weeks.
Wouldn't the wolves have informed?
They were within the radius of the shenanigans, what with the allies that they are. Big Billy Bosket, Mr. Othsky, God of Death, saw to it that the wolves were tended to for his pilgrims. So yeah.
So how long until what do we need to roll to figure out how much time has passed via the astronomy?
That would be astronomy, but it'd also require some other things and some investigation, I think. Has anyone actually got the skill astronomy?
I don't, but I can always default it.
I don't think you can.
Really? I'll check.
It's got a default, but
It'd be really complex
does?
math to figure it out on your own. I think it's fair to say you couldn't default it because I did the math.
Nope. Wait. Never mind. Give me a second. Astronomy.
It says IQ -6, but like in this instance, you'd have to be an active astronomer who knows when the moon's cycles are in which places and stuff like that. Realistically, I'd say it's quite difficult, so I'd add like the extra penalty. Where's the
While you all sleep, I will find out how long we have been gone, and I'm gonna book it to the blue camp.
All right.
I think Doman might also have figured it out during his walk.
Possibly, as Doman got skills to figure it out. He's
Doman has an item.
I
I believe it's third from the bottom.
Yep. Doman has the means to figure it out. Let me just make sure that's visible on stream. Yep. All right. Yeah. And you legit book it to the blue camp. Change map. How fast do you move?
Me?
Yeah.
Pretty freaking fast while flying on bug. Let me pull it up real quick. I was doing maths. Swarm, we fly at.
If you've got enhanced move, account
We
for that.
do. Flying air movement is 20.
That's pretty fast. Yeah, you could get there in an hour. Just over an hour.
So yeah, that's where I go.
Uh-huh.
And I'll walk in. I'll check it out with the bugs first, but then.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. There's not really any change. You see the person who you gave the spell. How long did that last? The one
Like a week.
Like a week. Oh yeah, that would have ended now. But you see them all, and they stand up and like clap as you arrive.
I'm gonna do the finger pull at the girl.
She. She looks weird. What's the word? Wary. She looks wary.
Intimidating finger waggle. Like I'll kind of crunch down and make my mask, like the eyes of my mask, go a little bit dark.
She approaches.
Like grab the sides of her head and cast it again because it's in my mana pool.
She doesn't drop to her knees screaming this time, but she just freeze up and like clench everything as you grab her. She's like, "Oh, why?" But
How long were we gone?
it has been 7 moons.
Was that 7 months or weeks?
Weeks.
7. Right. The other moon.
Yeah, 7 of the red moons.
So 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
1.5, a bit more than 1.5 months. Luke, could you find the calendar and put the day that it is in there then?
Absolutely. Is it pinned? Calendria.
I don't know.
Calendria.
Just type it into your browser and it should remember it and pop up. That's what I do. I just type calendrier and that's the only time I ever type that word, so it pops up.
You think you're so fancy with your pronunciations. So what am I adding to where again?
Just put a note on what day it actually is now. You'll see that if you scroll down, you'll reach the part where we've been playing, and I've added notes for the days.
Aha.
I have news. Blessed news from our Lord.
It might not have actually quite been... Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, fucking Jehovah's Witnesses.
You have a master? And I have added a note to the column. Sorry. I failed and then rolled with it. But, what words? Where are the sentries we posted?
Dead. The red ones took them.
Then they have not yet been defeated.
We killed the Guardian. Unfortunately, I did not realize it was serving our Lord. So now you must defend that temple with your lives.
She looks a bit upset and she's...
Gotta go now. Adios.
Bye-bye. GG. Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
Z-Warrior unmuted himself to say bye and then he pissed off.
Yeah.
Alexa, play Despacito. Oh, whatever it is. I think I misgendered that song then.
No, that's well said.
Is it Despacito? It's not Despacito.
Is Despacito? I thought you said that.
No, yeah, I did it well wrong. Why's your language got, like, genders in it? Don't make no sense. Just quit it. Just quit it. Sorry. Mine's no better. Much worse, probably. No me gusta inglés. Digestion. The chief raises up his little hatchet thing and shouts something back at you. He says you are working for the blooded ones. He says you've been lying to us.
All right, I'm gonna pull an intimidation and like scary bug aura from behind me. Like cascading behind me, and I say, I serve no one but the Lord, those savages who are bugs beneath my feet.
I'm guessing you're levitating right now.
Yeah.
I see this as you kind of stood between those two hills outside the camp. Just levitating. And...
we're not on the main. We're still on the island map.
Yeah, I don't think we really need a map for this.
Yeah.
He's gonna. He throws his little axe at you. And it's probably a miss. But it might be a hit. Is the chief? No, yeah, I think that might be a hit. That's a potential hit, but you can dodge it.
Bug sacrificial dodge. Or combat. Sorry, it's sacrificial is just straight up dodge, right?
Yeah. Well, it's dodge and retreat. They move into it. And
dodge
you
and
get
retreat.
an FP to it.
All right, let me do that then. Sorry, I didn't do dodge and retreat.
I'll give it to you. I'm feeling nice. Just for this.
Oh no,
scene.
if that's still a fail, I can still take it.
It's probably not going to be too scary. I'll let you, if you spent the FP, then it would have succeeded.
Well, I already spent an FP on it to begin with. I just didn't know it was a dodge and retreat. Let me just roll to see what it would be with.
Oh, has that got the +2 already? I see.
It's still a missed.
Yeah.
It's still hit.
Oof. Chief threw his tomahawk at you. Also, locate. Oh my god.
Where did he hit?
8 and 8 damage, cutting.
To the
right arm.
Okay. So that maxes out at half HP, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I took 4 damage.
4 damage and crippled your right arm. Hey Ulrich, someone needs healing.
How much healing you need?
She's
I'm not even close.
Yeah, she's 15 obs away right now. The others are raising up spears. And she's screaming in both languages. She's like, "No, she'll kill us!" And she's like, "Please don't hurt us!" And like she's grabbing onto her dad's arm, who just threw that. And the others are aiming the spears at you.
I just glare at them and say, do not work for the Reds. Still looking scary.
Suck it, Blue.
Roll another intimidation.
Come on, roll 20.
Yeah, that's a bit lame. But I am giving you a bit of a bonus for the bug swarm, I think.
Still, that was success is 0.
It's about even. He barks something at you, and she says he says you should leave and never return. He says you've cursed our people and the island even more than it once was. He says these past few weeks you were missing was the most prosperous, but now that you've returned, it's clear that the end is coming. Begone.
Just glare, and I'll just turn my head as I'm turning around, like I turn my body fully around, still flying in the air, but then rotate my head back in a full 180 and say, "Your doom is closer than you know," and then we'll fly off.
A couple of spears come back after you, but you're out of range before they can reach.
Then I'll fly back. And now I'm really gonna make some undead. Screw these guys.
Alrighty. It's a really good time for a break. Or how much longer could you continue, Tara? I know you needed to get off early.
Full hour.
A full hour? Yeah, let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We're back. Welcome back, everyone. So you'd arrive an hour before dawn, back to tell the tale of what you just saw there. Let people know of how long it's been.
Yep.
Doman was out wandering for a couple of hours, but he's asleep in his tent. Or he might arrive back just as you're explaining this, and he'll cut in, and he'll be like, "It's been 7 weeks." Like, just as you said, it's been 7 weeks. And then he'll, "I'm going to bed now. I need to sleep. This island bores me. We must resume our mission. We've wasted too much." Tiny horses whinny inside the jar. I think Spot's been making potions all night.
Pretty much just brewing.
So, aye. Do you catch everyone up, Ilklid?
Yeah, and then I'll just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How many tons would I need to make a bunch of skeletons on the of 5 meters, or not 5 meters, like 5 kilometers, or knobs?
To make skeletons fill that area.
Or to take all the dead bone things in that area and bring them to life. How many tons?
I am not sure. What's the increments?
I think we only pay for the single heaviest individual.
Oh, we just need to do it via the individual?
Oh, the heaviest individual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you do an
So
area.
then 300 pounds would be fine?
Yeah, even the fattest skeletons ought to be got at 300 pounds.
Alright, and then if I spend...
That's a reference to the first ritual path magic spell I ever saw made. The hostage rescuing portal. That could fit hostages up to 300
Whoa!
pounds.
I did it! I did it! With 4 quirks.
Oh, have I still got that open? I've not, but
You've not.
don't press anything. Don't press anything. Go to the gather page. I'm seeing crit failures here.
What? That's not the case. There's 4 failures, but I have a bunch of... I'll take a screenshot of it.
Screeny me. Give us a screenshot. That'll work. Because I see 122 point botch here. Which would be a lot more fun.
Oh, but the
Makes sense.
spreadsheet doesn't share the results.
Oh, does
When
it
you're-
generate new results for every person?
Yeah.
That'd explain a lot. That'd explain everything, in fact. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, switch protocol to a screenshot. That's how we used to do it.
Okay.
Uh,
And you need 4... you need how many for the... It was 2D, right?
2D?
For the quirks?
Yeah, how many quirks were it?
4, and so it's a 5 I rolled. So that's a cool...
1 triple quirk and then roll another 2D.
2
5.
5s.
5 again. Roll another one because I'm sick of 5. So first off, when you cast it, it's there's a wave of energy, bony energy that expels forth from you. And also you're drained of 8 FP instantly.
Oh, ouch. That's not too bad.
So it wins you. It deals a serious blow, and this wave of dark energy spreads across the island as things start coming back to life.
Do we all see that?
Yeah. But this
And I climb
ritual
upstairs.
were pretty noticeable.
White One, I require healing on many fronts.
Of course. Let me see what I can do.
What?
I need FP and HP.
I cannot heal FP.
Well, I'll take that HP.
That would be 2d6.
Crit success. Mana reserve full.
11 back up.
Nice. I'm at full health.
Roll HT for me, please. For the crippled arm.
HT, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
On the nose.
the arm is fine. Show.
And then I'll just sit down and wait for Spot to make the things. And I wait for my undead army to approach me.
People who need rest, you'd have to sleep in till a few hours after dawn. Maybe 3 or 4 hours after the sun rises to get your full rest.
10 more minutes. I think we should forego the rest. Travel by daylight.
We actually take a boat this time. We don't have to fly by moth. I mean, Chichin is really close.
Doman's coming out of his tent and say, "Where is the Verth? Where is my moth?"
I think it's gonna be giant bats this time.
We must make haste. One of the issues is you wouldn't be able to really... There's no boats that stop on this island.
Yeah, I can make a phone call to Chichin.
You pretty much could.
Path mind.
Mm-hmm.
Call for a ride. I can afford it. But if we're doing bats, we can do bats. Just we don't need them per se.
Are you summoning? Is it a summoning potion again?
Yeah. It's basically the same thing, just changing moths to bats.
Alrighty.
Let me see my gather roll. Okay, success, no works.
Alright, cool.
That's
How much energy is
Oh.
that potion?
sorry.
How much energy is the ritual?
It's 81 energy.
Wow. A sexy ritual.
Oh my god! Hey Luke, can I make an addendum to my spell?
Depends where it is. But maybe.
Could I give that girl the command of the army for the skeleton army for a year?
Oh. I think I'd allow it. It's probably only a 10 to 20 more energy to transfer control to her, if that much.
Well, no, I would just set their allegiance to her because they have their individual minds.
Mm-hmm. So they're about to swarm on her and ask for instructions.
Probably one will just head in first. I will inform them to be careful and then tell them to follow her commands because it's funny.
I'll allow it. God of Death, Othxy. the Eric Andre of gods approves.
And then I will also write her a note saying, after the Reds are dead, you shall follow in the name of our, a full religious text in the text she can now understand for the upcoming week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me. I'll shut up now.
All right. Well, yeah. It probably only took you an hour to make that potion, didn't it, Spot?
Yeah, it takes an hour.
Mm-hmm. So, 10 bats have arrived. They aren't the same kind that you saw before, though. They're a slightly different species of bat.
Fruit bat?
The teeth don't really look designed for eating fruit. Radical.
I'll command the bats to form the airship.
Seriously, I think a flying carpet spell or something would work better. And then we lash them on the front. Because wouldn't that just be greater create? Or greater... Anyway.
I think the bats would be slightly easier to ride. They're not really acting much like the moths did at all, though, Spot. They still come up to you and approach. They like to groom themselves. They've got like cow's tongues, almost.
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely be riding one instead of throwing up all my innards in the moving vehicle.
Well, I don't know if I can do the moving vehicle again.
Oh.
I'm going to be using that cloth when I drop by town to actually make myself some armor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, then I guess we're all riding.
Looks like you might all be riding a bat.
Okay, let's make sure we have enough rope to tie ourselves to the bats.
Ronan, you've definitely noticed plenty of vines that'd work as makeshift ropes in your survival checks.
Okay, yeah. I'll just start collecting vine.
Doman would immediately get to work on this also, I think. Like, it is no moth, but it will suffice. You should loop the rope as such, so you can tuck your legs underneath. Though I warn you, this brings me no joy.
Does anything bring you joy? And then she'll keep walking by.
Silence, demon. I must mantle my bat. Then he leans in and
The
whispers.
dragon
something
can't
into
fly,
its
by
ear.
the way, right?
Not right now, no.
Well, then can Elizabeth's battery fly my dragon underneath? Can she handle that load?
Elizabeth Battery. Yeah. Yeah, these bats are pretty strong. Double check.
Well, my undead one.
Oh, the undead one. Yeah, that's also pretty strong. Dirt sheet. Light load is like 250 pounds. Or they can, carry 250 pounds before they're at a light load.
Well, Skelly, whoever's carrying armor, Pete is going to have a problem.
Mm-hmm. That one. You're probably gonna end up moving at 8-ish with their enhanced moves. And if you can all ride them.
8, you say?
Yeah. What about wolves? How are they going to be transported? Or are you going to leave them on land or let them swim? Can a wolf swim 20 kilometers?
Actually, Pete can be carried by my bug swarm and also carry me and have it be equivalent to 8. So
Oh, there you go. Can a wolf swim 10 knobs?
I don't know.
Can a wolf be strapped to a bat?
Oh shit.
they can always they have the bats have little grabby hands. They could fly them 20 knobs holding them.
Yeah.
Wolves probably wouldn't be happy about it, but
It's a good job one of yous mind controlled the bats and one of yous can talk to the wolves.
I can also talk to the bats.
Ah.
When I cast that, it was for 6 freaking months.
I'm trying to think what the bats have to say right now. Like, hungry, horny, need poop,
Hungry for what?
done poop, food,
Blood, fruit,
oh,
flesh.
moth.
I'll look and say, they eat the moth.
I know.
Or grub. Big grub. We want to eat the big grub.
No moths here, right? We have to go to the other place.
Well, do we have any other business here? So I think we could fly to the next town.
Yep. I think you'll be setting off.
At a speed of 8, how long does that take?
Hopefully not long.
It'll be a full day's journey, a full day's flight for these bats. You'll want to stop.
Those
and
wolves are
rest.
not happy.
Yeah. Although they can push it a bit. You'd still, yeah, they can make it a bit quicker. You would pass over some ruins on the way. Ones that you'd not landed at before that look potentially like something, but also, yeah, you'd probably actually stop near them. Oh, but yeah, there's a bunch of monkeys there, but they aren't like the ones you saw before. You know, the depraved, crazy-looking ones. These ones legitimately scatter as you land. Something's changed in the 7 weeks that you were talking to a god for 3 minutes. And then go on.
I just want to see. Sorry, I'm just giggling at giving that girl the undead army. I just want to see their reaction.
We'll go back. Chill.
Oh, by the way, she's got control of those things for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she has to renovate the license or something?
And then you'd stop at just across the sea. The bats needing rest, wanting grubs, being thirsty.
Does anyone want to venture with me in town?
Again? No.
Adventure sounds like my idea. I'll be willing to join.
You stopped at Chechen before, right?
I don't remember. It was just me for like a couple hours to
Yeah.
get the drugs.
Drugs, that were it.
I'm gonna be taking care of the bats.
We're gonna need a new map, I think. A zoom on Arania. Whoops.
But I'll go to the clothing store, Luke, or the
Mhm.
seamstress,
A tailor's eye.
tailors. Present them with the spider cell cloth, and say, "How long to make this into priestess robes?"
Mm. Do you have design in mind? Or
Elegant. I'll describe basically a pretty one with a rune of the god of death on its back, or
Mhm.
inlaid on it somehow.
For extra fee, we can have this done before sunset tomorrow.
How much extra?
Another 100 bolt or so.
Agreed. We'll figure out the cost later.
Mhm. Probably 50 to 80% cost of the outfit normally, plus any, or like of priestess robes, because you're supplying that material, not of armored priestess robes.
We'll figure it out later. We got a week.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have like a few thousand bolts, so
Money's not much of an object for you at a minute. Yeah, you can
yeah, I
easily
have
afford
15,000 bolts.
it. That's a lot of bolts burning a hole in your pocket.
But that's me.
All right, the
I
rest of
think
you.
the bear's doing stuff.
Oh yeah, Ulrig. Did you come into town?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Yep, you've not been here before. You get in the looks and the crowds. It's late. Did you let Ulrig have a rest and set off a bit later, or did you set straight off to town? Ilklid.
Sorry, say again?
Did you set straight off to town as soon as you made land?
I asked them if anyone wanted to come, and then yes.
So, yeah, you're feeling pretty tired, Ulrig, but you can keep going.
Okay.
And there's crowds approaching and gathering around you. Did you try and keep your distance, Ilklid?
With the white one? Nah.
Okay. As you were, like, going into the clothing shop, people would be calling, like, "You're Esrin. What is he for?"
To entertain.
Excellent.
He will dance for your amusement, and tips. Sing and dance for your amusement, for tips.
Oh, a dancing bear. And then they like start calling to each other. Gather round. And you've got a crowd around you when she's gone into that tailor's.
Awesome. Live.
Yeah. You get lots of bolts thrown at you.
Awesome.
By the way, there's actually rules on the panhandling.
Mm-hmm. I've been following them and
Cool.
adding a bit more. You get 63 bolts.
63 bolts.
Plus a bunch more paper. Wretch written on it.
Got it.
By the way, Luke, it's a Lolita dress that I'm having made.
Lolita dress. That's terrible. Veto. In Wretch, it's probably standard. Maybe not for High Priestess robes, but I'll allow it.
Well, are there priestesses left really for this god?
Not particularly.
I'm the high priestess. I get to make the rules now.
You are the god put you in charge. It's
Yeah.
that's on him. Nothing major goes down at camp.
Yeah, I think we're just catching up on rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good place to call it, actually.
I agree. It's been a shorter session, but I needed to see where things were going. I weren't quite sure how you'd deal with a god. If that was a god. Ooh, keep them guessing, keep them questioning. What's the truth? What's real? Probably a god. He felt potent.
Asks if you're a god.
You say yes.
Say yes.
If I'd been making secret magic resistance rolls for you, you'd have all had to have been doing incredibly bad for that guy to be anything other than a god. Mechanically. He's at least a very high CP individual. If you want to call him a god, is up to you.
I was rolling the foe for animal handling.
Oh, I see.
Probably fed the bats the wrong stuff.
Oh, bat diarrhea. It's not a crit.
I told you what they wanted to eat,
So
you fool.
Oh, then maybe I gave the right food, but I don't know. Maybe I gave them a shower, what they didn't like. Tried washing the bats.
Angry mud noises.
Yeah, you were one of them. It's like you're giving it a brush or something, and you like scratch its nipple a bit, and it starts bleeding, and like the bat makes a really sad sound, and then like you just feel horrible. You like start crying because you feel so guilty for hurting the bat.
I'm sorry.
Its massive long tongue gives you a long lick across the top of your dome.
I'll apply a healing potion to the bat.
It were a 0 HP wound.
No.
Like you just snagged it using one of them slicker brushes with a fine metal teeth that jab you. You just sliced its nip slightly. Of which it has 6, probably. I don't know. Bats are cute, but they're weird. Leathery. These ones are big.
Well, I gotta go soon.
So yeah,
So-
that's right. We were calling it.
Yes, yes, we were.
I got distracted by Spot and his cute bats. Spot the animal handler. What you gonna summon next? Well, we were the Kobold Cafe. Thanks very much for watching. We will be the Kobold Cafe. We are still the Kobold Cafe. We had Z-Warrior playing Obscuro, Coccineus, Cornucopioides, Alganeo, Viridescence, Tremolodendros, Spatistro, Biolomyces, the Beastmaster.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna try to summon flying elephants.
I want those elephants.
It's an Adventure Time monster. The Psychic Tandem Ancient Elephant. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. We also had Everoth.
Hey, I was Severoth. You're just common Urson with no incredible background at all.
That's ominous. We had the James.
Hey, I'm James. I played the archer.
Killed some natives.
didn't-
Good.
I didn't really achieve much this session.
You murdered some natives, but yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ronan.
You're good.
Just me left.
No, there was Jared. We had Jared. He's not here to say bye. He said bye earlier, though. And then very last, because it's been a couple of
And
sessions
certainly least.
since you were last, and
Yeah.
not.
Tara. That's it.
That's it.
I
Thanks.
kind of dominated a little bit tonight. So, yeah, but how often do you get to meet your god, your priest,
To be
priestess,
fair,
too?
yeah. We're the Kobold Cafe. Twitter at Kobold Cafe. TheKoboldCafe.com. We'll be back on Wednesday for more Vibrant Infinity. We'll be back next Friday with more of this. We'll probably be around at some point for something else entirely. But thanks very much for watching. Bye.
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 Bye bye.